So when we talk about disability reporting in the media, so for both mainstream media, which is legacy media, and social media, we don't really have the correct representation as we might want. Because when we talk about disability representation in the media, it is how the society views disability. So if we still view disability as something which is bad, something that needs to be fixed, or people who are not worth, that is what we are still seeing that in social media and mainstream media. And especially we say the people who are working in the media house, they live in the society, they don't live in the mass. So if they're living in this society, that the society that is flawed, the society that is ignorant about disability matters, we don't expect so much difference of representation. Yes, I've really I've really seen that on social media, and I've been active about that. So especially currently we have the government spokesperson who is a person with albinism. So most of the time when the government spokesperson will be talking about maybe giving the government briefs, will say we have this deficit of 50 million, the president is really working very hard for us to get this money to be able to develop our country. People will start saying you are the problem. And we know the solution. We are going to take you to Tanzania, and we are going to sell you to Tanzania for so that 50 billion, and we are going to get our money. And when he's addressing people and it is during the rainy season, they say, yeah, now you can be happy because rain is not affecting you. So I've seen a lot of people trolling Honorable Maura on social media every time he tries to talk about something or anything, because they believe, first of all, he's a person with albinism. What is he telling us? We can sell him. He's not better than us. Why is he there? They don't take him like seriously, which is so pathetic. And that is really happening on social media. Just see the government briefing is going on live, and people are just talking. And people are just talking. There's negative comments, which is something bad. And it just shows the stereotypes on how people view people with disabilities. Yeah. Just the same way that the mainstream media does. Media is the mirror of the society. What we are seeing in the social media is what we see in the society. And we can use our social media to change the narrative of people with disability in our society. So when we keep on seeing people doing memes on people with disability, laughing at them, or maybe you see someone making a joke, there is this joke I normally see when someone pretends they cannot walk well, and then maybe they grab something from someone, maybe food. And then when you follow them, they pretend they are people with disability. Now you are wondering, are you going to beat them? Are you going to laugh? Are you going to do that? You know, that is now seeing that disability is something that we need to be sorrowful. So even if I've grabbed you money, you are not supposed to follow me. So they do jokes around that. We have seen jokes flying around like short people are the reason that children don't have shoes. And then you see they have these small shoes for children, and then they are saying, if we have these very many short people, they take away the shoes for children. So they're using disability as a joke, which is not good. For what I would like people maybe to use it as an educative piece. There's a guy who is a stammerer, and they do so many skits on stammering and how it is difficult even to go around. It is educative because now when you meet a stammerer, you won't even be in a hurry because you'll understand they have a problem and they also need some support. So when we use it maybe in a positive portrayal, it's good. But when we use it as comedy, we are just entrenching those stereotypes of seeing people with disability are supposed to be laughable, object of pity. They are supposed to entertain us. We are supposed to use their content as entertainment, and so on and so on. So that's why we say at least social media, it is the media we own. The media we own people with disability and people without disability. Social media, it is a level at an equalizing ground. Because, you know, for mainstream media, you have to have money to own a radio. But for social media, you just need your phone and you are on Facebook, you are on TikTok, on what. So for social media, for me especially, I encourage people with disability to use it. to do positive portrayal and positive stories of people with disability. Because when they are there talking about their stories, their hustle, their challenges, their opportunities, what they are up to, we are changing that narrative. So social media, it's a place where people with disability can be able to advocate for themselves fully without even people controlling them. And social media is also a place for people who are advocates for people with disability. They can use anytime. You can talk about maybe this stereotype. You can do a clip on that on TikTok. You can just make a statement. So if we have many statements of positive portrayal of the right representation of disability on social media flooding there, then we are going to reduce the stigma slowly by slowly.